Hi guys, Vechs here. Welcome back to City Skylines. I think this will be the last episode of New Vexia here, and I'll give the game a break on my channel for a while, and I'll probably go back to it later. I have learned a lot though. I've definitely learned how to make better. I've learned how to set up transportation better in cities, and I want to show off some of that to you here. First, though, you know what? I have over 3 million monies. Let's just dezoning everything. I'm just going to delete my city. So let's go to districts and let's dezone all districts. And then the bulldozer here. And I wish there was a large bulldozer, but there's not. Actually, I'm just going to do this and let the buildings dezone, so I don't have to be bulldozing them. Actually, I guess I can come in and start bulldozing stuff. And get the roads. Alright, let's delete stuff. Okay, that took forever, and I even did a lot of it off camera before doing the sped up footage. Alright, so it's clear, and actually, you know what? The super leaf, we don't really need it. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's fine to have. I guess I can leave the super leaf. So, what you need for a functioning city is, let's just watch my population go to 0. Wow, negative 54,000. Where's all my budget at? Expenses. Shouldn't my expenses already be 0? Huh. Anyway. But, so what you really need is, I found, personally, the game is, for the most part, all about setting up roads. The other stuff, you follow a few simple basic rules. You meet the demands as they arise. Like this kind of stuff here, just keep it in the green. Keep it in the green. Keep it in the green. Keep that in the blue. Keep that in the blue. Keep that all in the green. Green. It's very just meet the demands. So you play whack-a-mole with the demands, and you just meet them, and your city will be just fine. The big thing is planning your transportation. That's the main challenge of this game that I've identified. So, transportation. Well, let's see here. I've got how many zones? I've got like one zone here, one zone over there. Where's the natural resources at? So, I think I've learned a lot. I think I can do this pretty quickly. You basically need these roads, the simple 2-lane roads, and then you don't need these, the 4 lanes and the 6 lanes. I found basically no use for them. Then you need the highways, and this is the most important thing right here, is highway ramps, and you also need, here, pedestrian pavement paths. These are actually amazing. Alright. So let's do a farming district. Basically, you want to exploit the natural resources. You can also plant, by the way. You can plant trees, and these will Parks and plazas, props. These prop trees actually qualify for the forestry industry. So if you have the patience to plant a bunch of trees, you can just you can make a renewable industry that doesn't pollute, which is pretty cool. Now, personally, sitting here and doing this, click, 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 click. Not only is that going to wear my mouse out, but it was not fun, and it was honestly driving me completely crazy. So I found a mod that lets you do plus. You can press plus and minus here, and you actually get a tree brush, which lets you, you know, plant trees like that. That makes it so much more enjoyable to plant trees. Oh my god, I strongly recommend that mod. It's called Tree Brush if you search for it. Oh, hey, hey! Hopefully it won't cost money when you go to download it. I've left the incinerators, and I left the water pumps, and I left the sewage plants and the power, because obviously I'm going to use those. The rest of the stuff I could have like moved over to a corner out of the way and then moved it back, but I can't be bothered to do that. So let's just, using what I've learned, quickly set up a city. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is let's go for an industrial zone here, and you won't... So where is it? I wish I could keep that view up while placing my roads. That would help out so much. Can I zone the... Ah, for crying. Alright, so it's here, and then to, like, there. Let me see. It's roughly this shaped. What is that? No, I don't want oil. I can't see what that is. What is that? Is it a policy? Do I have a... oh yeah, smoke detector distribution. Let's uncheck that. Okay, so I think I got that about on track. Pretty close. I really wish I could see that overlay. Can I toggle that? No. Can I shift click that, control click that to turn them both on at the same time? Ah, well. It's pretty close. So I'm going to come in here and... I can't even see my roads here. That's okay. It could be approximate. So you want to use roundabouts. Roundabouts are really good. And come in here and find your natural resources. Put down some roundabouts. Connect these roads here. Wait a minute. Oh, was I putting down the big roundabouts? Dang it! I didn't mean to do that. I wanted the small ones. Phooey. You know what I wish there was? A second button for like a big bulldoze brush. That would be great. What did I put down? Large roundabout. No, I wanted the small one. Yeah, that one. Okay. So we want like here. About like that shape for this. Yeah, there we go. And then I want to come in and put road. Basically put road in around it. So this is this road here I'm putting in is going to be basically a frontage road for any highway that connects to this. And you'll see what I mean. So you want to come in. This will be a great, this district will be great for providing jobs. And for the most part, intersections in these small two-lane roads, not really a big problem at all. And then you just hit all the usable area in here, like this. Get as much of it zoned in as you can. That looks pretty good. Let's see. Natural resources. Yeah, I got that zoned pretty well. Get your zone in. Make sure you zone it right. This will be a core area for jobs for the new city. You can basically repeat this pattern. The shapes will be a little different, but you want to start off with the roundabouts at the heart of the district and then connect it with roads, getting up all the good land. And then you want to find out where your highways are, like say over here. And also, I really like and recommend the elevated highways. Although I suppose going the other route, you could just have stuff going over the highways. It's not a huge... I guess it's not a huge issue. It's just kind of personal preference, I suppose, at that point. So I'll have that there. Alright. Now I'm going to come in and going to get the highways. Now, follow the highway in. You want to raise it up to level 2. That's what I prefer. And no bridges, no bridge pieces, please. No bridge pieces. No bridge pieces. Just standard highway. And so this will basically bisect, and I might want to put in a cloverleaf here. Actually, we'll see about that. So nope, no, don't do any bridge pieces. Come on back in. All right, let's stop it here, and then go back the way we came. And be sure to leave a decent amount of room in between the two highway pieces. This is going to be good for on-ramps and stuff. And maybe come back in right here. There we go. So that's a pretty effective highway. We'll be able to run stuff easily underneath it, in between the districts. So here we're going to have Farm District. And then Farm District's going to need some jobs and people. Let's pick a location that has no real natural resources for a residential area. And maybe right here I might want to add in they might be able to put in some standard industry here, maybe. We'll see. Could also be a good spot for commercial stuff. Alright. So the we're going to make a residential area over here. Let's check the natural resources. Natural resources over here suck. So it's just a good spot for people to live. So let's go ahead and make a residential area. Now thankfully, since we're not shooting for natural resources, we can kind of come in and basically, we want to make it out of roundabouts, like this. And that'll fit in there perfectly. Maybe about... That looks pretty good. And then we just come out here and connect it in. So, the basic technique is that you get the big open areas, you get those to be roundabouts, and then you fill in the odd-shaped stuff with there we go, organic roads wherever they need to be placed is how you do how you run this. This is kind of odd, but that'll work. go. And let me run this down here. Okay, cool. Alright. Let me come out here. And this will connect these two. And there's some space here, that's fine. A little bit of green space won't hurt anyone. In fact, it could be good if you want to come in and put larger buildings in, like say a university or something. Alright, so now within the within this area, the first thing you want to do is come in and zone the middle of the roundabouts with commercial. And this might be something where the higher noise is going to be towards the highway, and so you'll have the high density commercial up here, and then maybe some low density back here, mix it up, and then maybe office back here. Because there's going to be some small demand for all types of commercial. It's not a huge amount of demand, but it is there. And then you come in, you get your zoning tool here, and let's say we want to zone in. I'm going to hit escape for a second. I didn't turn the camera the right way. Alright, so get your square zoning tool. You got to square the camera up, and there we go. I'm going to zone in. It's still not perfect, but basically the front half is going to be the higher density residential, and then we're going to let the back half be the lower density back here, like that. And then what you want to do is come in and we can go ahead and zone in all this over here. There we go. Now, don't unpause yet. We're not ready to unpause. All right. Let's take a look at... We're not ready at all to unpause yet. We gotta do on-ramps and off-ramps for the highway right here. So what you want to do is come in and say right here, give an on-ramp or off-ramp for the highway. It's good to have a few that go into the heart of the zone so that it delivers traffic not at the edge, but instead to the middle. Like right here onto this roundabout would be a good one. And that lets them immediately go straight, or like right there would be good. So they come off the highway and they're in the heart of the zone here, and they can go, and then they can turn right, or they can keep going straight here and go to any direction this roundabout goes. So this is why you have the roundabouts be the core of the district you put down. Then you'd use the highway off-ramps and on-ramps to, you basically want to connect it to the roundabout like that. And this works very well in practice for me. So here you might want to have one just go, can I hit here? And this is why you do this before, let's see, where do I want to put this one? Actually, this might be a good spot for, and another thing you can do. If you leave a decent amount of space here, you can come in and do this. You can have a turning area like that to let people reverse direction on the highway. I found that to be rather helpful too. So they don't have to go all the way through the highway system to get somewhere. Let them change their direction. So coming off this, we want to be able to get to this district, this little area here. So we'll make an easy one. Maybe go right here. I want to have another one going maybe down here if I can. Probably won't link up. Could go down here, right? Will you fit? Come on. Sometimes it'll be particular. And if you waited until the zone got too big, then you'd be in trouble. Because I can connect it here. That'd be fine. Just connect it right there. I'd really, no, I don't want to connect it there. I want to connect it to, let's undo that. You want to go to a roundabout with it. That really helps. Can I go? Oh, I could go to there. I'm really surprised it won't let me go to right there. Anyway, there we go. It goes to that one, that one. And that helps get the highway traffic going right into the heart, wherever it needs to go. Come on. And if it doesn't go on the first try, let it wiggle around a bit until the game accepts it. And now going out from the frontage road here, these are pretty easy to make. You just do stuff like that off the frontage road. Let it connect in. Maybe like here. Let me go up one, up two. You can go up two here. Up two and then connect right here. So there you go. Now going the other way, you can have something very simple like that. Leaving, going the opposite way. In fact, I think I will do that here as well. There you go. So that's one exit, two exits, three exits, and then one, two, what is that? 1, 2, 3 coming in, 4 coming in. And there you go. That gives good access to different parts in here. And you want to come in, and I'll just do the same real quick with the industrial zone. Okay, so I hooked the farming district up. It's got exits onto the highway. More importantly, the highway coming in here has exits that go underneath here, and this is why you do the you push the highway up 2 units up into the air. It makes this kind of setup very easy. This setup, because there's no stoplights, I don't believe there's a single stoplight anywhere in here. Even when the traffic indicator gets blood red. Now this is not traffic congestion, this is just traffic density. I realize that as well. Just because it's red doesn't mean it's bad. It just means there's lots of traffic there. I've sat there and watched the car simulation in blood red areas, and as long as you do it right, it's okay. The traffic keeps flowing. It's just there's lots of traffic flowing. The important thing is to actually watch it and watch for congestion. That's the important part. All right. Now, since we have residential next to an area people might want to go to work at, this is also very important. This will get a lot of cars off the road. This is very simple. You just come in here, say something like this, and you just have pedestrian paths going like that across. And these pedestrian paths are amazing at getting a lot of people to work without them having to take cars, and a lot of people will take these. And there will be a lot of pedestrian traffic across these little walkways. I personally love these little things. Let's see if I can get it in here like that. There we go. I'm trying not to cut nice big blocks, chunky blocks in half if I can. I like trying to leave them intact. And then in the middle you can come in and connect them all under here like this. Let people walk around. There we go. So there will be a lot of foot traffic back and forth these two districts, and you know what? This is indeed a district, is it not? Let's go ahead and make it 1. There we go. Franklin Park and Umber Heights. Let's call this Vexia Farms. And Residential district. Let's call this one District 1. Maybe we'll get up to District 9 and make a sci-fi movie. It'll be great. Alright, so there's the basic layout. Then you come in here and you go ahead and add services in advance. I might add a garbage. Let me see here. Right about here is a spot not really being used for anything. And I would like to put in a... Dang it. I'd like to come in here and add in a... basically a garbage... I'm not going to connect this. I don't want the road traffic not taking the highways. But I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to add in a way for stuff here to get onto the highway. Like that. What that will do is let the garbage trucks get on this highway and have access to getting out onto... In fact, let's do this too. No, I want to go... Yeah, wait, go up a little bit more. No, not like that. I want to curve. Come on, curve. I know you want to curve. There we go. This will let the garbage trucks be able to have access to this main artery and go all throughout the... I'm sitting here waving my hand at the screen and you can't see it. Waving my hand at the screen. But it'll let the garbage trucks go around. Let me go ahead and move these over. I think I just click, move, yes. And as you see, the trip back to the garbage facility doesn't matter as much as the trip going out. And as you see it light up, because it's got that highway right there, the garbage trucks have immense range because of that main artery. And that'll let the emergence... and this might actually be a decent spot for emergency service vehicles as well. And it's over here in a corner. The noise range isn't going to make anybody super duper mad. I mean, it might make some people mad or upset. It might trigger them. I'll go post about it on the internet and be very offended. Much offended. Wow. Alright. So this is... may actually be a good spot to put a fire station too. Because of the quick release into the highway system. And I suppose what I could do is have the... can I come here and go under? I might be able to. Yeah, it's going to let me do it. Right there. Back in you go. So they can come back in and come back in from the highway. When these things first deploy, it's going to be a complete mess. And after the initial rush of them... Oh, there's a firehouse right there. One of them... Hey, one of them lived. Cool. So we can put that right there, and he'll actually have... Not the... Well... I'm kind of surprised that he doesn't have more range here, but... Hey, there you go.